Alright guys, the time is now for a showdown between the Greenskins, who shall be led by Dr. Doom and Darkness, and the Vampire Counts, who are going to be led by Helman Gorst. But get this, guys, he's not going to be on the Brothers Gorst corpse cart. No, Helman Gorst is going boldly into the night, and he's going to be on foot. So he does lose the Mortis Engine effect, but if memory serves, he still will have the Graveguard summon. So yeah, it looks like he does have the summon. So as far as my build goes, on the front line, we're going to be going very heavy duty with the Blackworks. So we have the Crimson Killas, who are new and improved. These guys definitely pretty beefy. So they now have 60 models, a pretty good HP pool. And they're very good at lawn mowing through just Vampire Count's troops. So if they have Graveguard, Skeletons, Zombies, you name it, they have good splash attacks. And they're, yeah, just a good buzzsaw unit. I like these guys quite a bit. The one risk of running them against the Vampire Counts is the fact that they could potentially bring Manfred with like Fate of Una, and then it would really, really suck because they cost 1,500. So we have the two Goblins regiments for now, one of which is Unbreakable. Always very good, and the other one is just relatively cheap and cost effective with some Armor Sundering. But on the wings of our formation, we're going to have a couple Blackworks as well. So Blackworks, I think, are the staple in the front line in this matchup. They don't terror out. They're immune to psychology from things like Black Coaches and Terrorgeist, and yeah, they just hold the line. In the secondary core, we do have 4 groups of the Savage Orc Arrow Boys. These guys are very good because if they do get zombie summoned on top of them, they're actually able to fend off the zombies, keep shooting after the big targets, and yeah, they're definitely pretty solid. The Goblin Archers do get routed off usually by zombies and skeletons and things like that, but these guys, a little bit more stalwart, and I definitely think they're a good choice. To protect them, we have 3 groups of the Nasty Skulkers going to be fending off the doggies in the back potentially, and we do also have the Broken Tusk Mob. So these guys are not immune to psychology, but they have better stats all around. They have decent armor against things like Black Knights and Blood Knights. And yeah, they just squeal and have a good old time. Up in the skies, we do have Dr. Doom and Darkness, Azag the Slaughter. So I really just had a hard on to get the Purple Sun off this game and get a ton of value from it. So we're going to be trying that out. We also have Spirit Leech, but he's pretty good. He can outrun most of the flying threats. He's faster than Vargeists. He's faster than Terrorgeists. He can counter-strike. Spirit Leech has just always generated value, and yeah, I like it quite a bit. And for the armies of King of the Dead, just an awesome army. Truly a patriot of the undead people. He's got the Black Coach. He has 2 of the Vargeists up in the skies. Fellbats here, and this is really the exciting part of his build. He has 2 of the Footlord White Kings. He has Helman Gorst with no zombie summons. So he just has the Graveguard summons, Invocation. No second Necromancer. He's just going in just balls deep with Helman Gorst here, which is going to be great. Fellbats and dogs around the entire formation, and that is pretty much it. So guys, without further ado, let's get the show on the road. So the frontline battle's underway. Goblins are going to be engaging with Skeletons. Blackworks are just going to be lawnmowing the Conic Shrine Stalkers. Those guys are going to get taken to Pound Town so incredibly bad. The Blackworks going up and around. They did get rammed by the Black Coach. So the Black Coach coming in early, sending a message, and basically I'm just keeping the Nasty Skulkers to defend the artillery pieces. But in the back, he does get some Direwolves actually attacking the Broken Tusk Mob, and he is able to actually kill a group on impact. So pretty good little engagement there. And I am going to be pulling back the Nasty Skulkers because I really wanted to fend off the dogs. Granted, it ended up being a mistake because the Vargeists are landing in Fellbats, so these guys are going to get Shrek pretty bad, and you can see I am going to be turning around with the Wabok there, so I should be able to protect them pretty well. Here we have a Graveguard summon, so definitely going to be a little bit more effective than the zombie summon. He actually is able to do some pretty good work against Savage Orc Arrow Boys with the Graveguard, who are just meant to kill such things. And he also gets some Fellbats back here. Over here on this side, though, we're able to clean up pretty well. You can see the Nasty Skulkers do actually kill the Direwolves. We get some really good damage on the Vargeists. So the Vargeists do land, but Dr. Doom and Darkness comes over, and he's able to just Shrek these guys, doing huge damage, getting that juicy charge. And from there, we should be able to turn and shoot with the Savage Orc Arrow Boys and do a good job. Now, the Purple Sun did go down. Damn it, I knew I missed it, but it basically just clipped the edge for anyone. If you guys want the Cliff Notes version, it clipped the edge of the Graveguard. Didn't do too much damage, so very disappointed with that. But the Crimson Kill is doing a good job despite being swarmed. I mean, there's a Black Coach, 2 White Kings, Helman Gorst himself, who's just the biggest terror in this game in here, just with his Pimp Cane. Doing a great job in the front line, but yeah, I mean, they're able to get through the Crimson Killers. Crimson Killers, of course, have very good leadership, immune to psych, so they're holding pretty well. And here, I'm trying to use Azag to snipe at the Black Coach, because this Black Coach has been causing me a lot of grief. Definitely losing some sleep at night over this Black Coach. It's been doing some work, for sure. Over here, we are able to stabilize. So the Baconators, the Broken Tusk Mob, is able to finish off the bats, and one group of dogs, but another group of dogs. The Dire Pack is coming back in here, which is going to be a little bit scary. Dire Pack does have bonus first large, and of course, the Broken Tusk Mob have very low melee defense at 29. And it looks like the Vargeists are going to be charging back in as well. So the archer units, for the most part, have been chased off by the dogs. One group is going to be stabilizing here. I have some Skulkers that I need to bring back there, but Black Orcs here, able to clean up. Graveguard with Great Opens and Skeletons getting put in the can pretty hard. Over here, same thing's pretty much happening. Black Orcs are winning all of their engagements with the exception of the center, where Helman Gorst just went ham. So right here, I do also drop a Spirit Leech on top of the Black Coach, trying to butter it up a little bit so Azag can finish it off later. But it's a little bit tricky. I mean, the 2 White Kings on foot plus Helman Gorst in here are just a menace. I mean, arguably, And let's be real here. I probably should have just tried to snipe Hellman Gorse and just spam Spirit Leech and go after him. But I just had, oh man, I just really wanted to get that Black Coach. It was just such a visceral distraction, just getting through my ranks, causing all sorts of problems. But here, Azag is going to be jumping on the Black Coach, and we almost got it. So things are going pretty well there. The Black Coach is getting down, but I have to be careful. If I sit for a moment too long and let the White Kings beat on me with Hellman, I mean, Hellman doesn't hit that hard, but it's really just the White Kings. It's going to be a little bit of a bad situation. Now, over here, we do have some routing. The Black Orcs are able to finish off the infantry, though, and you can see the Graveguard with Great Opens are standing and fighting. Nasty Skulkers finish off the Dire Pack. The Broken Tusk Mob did actually break, but they should be able to come back with most of the harass units being offline for the Undead now. But the bounce power is pretty damn even at this point. Azag is going to be pulling back. The Var guys up in the sky actually have 3 chevrons. I do not believe they had those going into the game, so these guys have been doing some huge work. They're going to be jumping on these very vulnerable Savage Orc Airboys, but Savage Orc Airboys can at least do some damage back. So they're shooting up here, and I was trying to finish off the Black Coach, but very good invocations of the Heck coming in from King of the Dead, so he's able to polish this guy off and really get him nice and healthy here. So, oh, there goes the Black Coach, just riding so damn dirty into my troops. So unfortunately, Dr. Doom and Darkness does get caught up in the skies here, and he's going to be having to fight these Var guys, but he should be able to win that fight pretty easily. And on the ground, we have Skulkers, we have Black Orcs, and just a bunch of lads and goblins getting in there, and we're really working down the infantry. So if we can kind of strip everything down here, isolate the 2 White Kings, make them fight Black Orcs, it's going to be really, really good for us. So the Bacon's coming back here. I have a couple rallying troops. Black Orcs able to polish off the Graveguard with great weapons. And over here, though, it looks like our other group of Black Orcs is getting a little bit tattered. These guys do have only 40 models left, and of course they're fighting against great weapons. And a full other group of Graveguard with great weapons here, definitely a little bit scary. So over here, we do get the Black Coach very, very low, but Azag does unfortunately miss his strike there, even with the Wab Hop. So I missed that, which is huge. I think had we gotten that Black Coach there, I think that would have been very, very bad, because the Black Coach is one of his lifelines for terror routing. But it keeps squeaking away. This thing is just a menace, and now it's healed about 700 HP since last we looked. And Azag is able to make contact right there, but we still are not able to finish off the Black Coach, which is pretty disastrous. Our guys, in the meantime, going to be getting a very good and tasty charge right into the Savage Orc Airboys, going to be clawing some of these guys into oblivion. But the Savage Orcs charge back. They definitely can do a little bit melee, especially with the Wab Popped. I mean, and we also get the charge from the Broken Tusk Mob. Those Bacon Boys coming in and lancing down a Vargeist on the charge, but the other Vargeists, unfortunately, are able to pull off into the skies. And from here, these Dire Wolves are going to be charging onto my archers, so hopefully we can react and do that. But this is a huge mistake. So I was actually ahead on the bounce of power, but as I jumps in there, I tried to snipe the Black Coach. I figured my mass would pull me through, but I actually kind of get pinned in there. So I get pinned. The Vargeist who I wasn't able to catch over there, I really thought I had them pinned, so I didn't really think of them. They come in, they do some really good damage, and the 2 White Kings are able to just beat down Azag. So suddenly, a game which I felt I had in the bag and I was in very, very good control is turned by a simple misplay there of jumping in there, getting pinned and beaten down by the 2 White Kings. So King definitely laid a pretty juicy trap right there. So now the Black Orcs are going to be charging in. These big old Vargeists are chasing me, but I'm very fast. 110 speed to their 92. So we are able to squeak away, and I do stabilize my archer situation over here. But the dreaded Black Coach is still alive. 165 HP, things just riding dirty. Black Orcs are grinding here. I have some nasty Skulkers getting in, but now that Azag is so beat up, I don't think I have the stopping power to deal with 2 White Kings. I mean, even though they are a bonus first infantry troop, it's just the Black Coach plus the 2 White Kings. I mean, even though Hellman Gorse is very easy to kill in melee combat, he still has his full HP pool, so it's going to be really, really tricky. So the bounce power going in the favor of the vampire counts. We do have Azag is going to be taking the fight in the skies, but as soon as he gets made contact with, he's actually going to be shattering. And despite the fact that I had a couple troops left, that's going to be all she wrote. That Black Coach really just getting in there and doing a great job. So the name of the game, number 1, I didn't finish off the Black Coach, and that I think that cost me the game in one respect. And number 2, pulling in there, trying to finish off the Black Coach, being very greedy when I could have just picked the flanks. I could have used him to finish off the Vargeist, would have secured my archers. From there, I could have cycle charged and probably killed off the Graveguard and other troops like that. So a couple of very crucial game mistakes with Azag the Slaughter cost me the game, and King of the Dead did a really, really good job capitalizing, and his Vargeist play was awesome. I mean, I think these guys got like 3 or 4 chevrons, so good stuff there. But his Black Coach was a fearsome foe, but not to mention that Hellman Gorse came in, he cackled at my face, and he did a beautiful job just summoning Graveguard on top of my archers, which actually caught me off guard because it does nullify the investment into the Savage Orc Airboys, because normally they can beat zombies, that's what you bring them for, but aside from that, they don't, against Graveguard, they're going to lose horribly. So yeah, that was really cool. The Wild Hellman Gorse meta has been developed by your boy King of the Dead. Beautiful play from him. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Greenskin versus Vampire Count game, and guys, we will be back with a couple more games soon. So have an excellent night, and take care.